Hey everyone, I have more cards today. I've been inspired by Roxyfur's challenge, also BCDoula, been following her cards that she's making, and I am very inspired by Prairie paper and ink. She has done some series of card making over the holidays, and now she's starting her Valentine's series, and I look forward to every video she does on her cards. And I haven't been making cards very long. In fact, the last month I've just really been concentrating on trying to get a head start on my card giving for the year and using up some of the scraps that are in my stash. So I would challenge everyone out there to take Roxyfur, BCDoula, and Prairie paper tray inks lead, or Prairie paper and inks lead, and start making your own cards this year. It's a lot of fun. And once you get going, there's just endless possibilities, and you see you can see possibilities with every little scrap you have. So don't throw them away, use them. The first card I have for you is I had purchased this paper last year from the UK. It's from a line called Crafter's Companion, and this is a little decoupage set. I didn't use it on the background. I chose to use it on this brown paper background because it looked like chocolate to me. It's just very simple layering techniques. The cards were ready-made. All I had to do was fold them, and I purchased my own envelopes to fit the cards. So you can buy 50 envelopes for very, very reasonable. And all you have to do is either look online or go to, even Walmart carries plain card envelopes. So this just has some ribbon in the background, and I layered this up like you were supposed to with the paper line. On the inside I used one of my dies. Actually, this has two dies. One is My Favorite Things and one is a Spellbinders, and I don't know which is which, but one is out of the paper to match, and one is just out of a plain white cardstock. I've used a brad here that says enjoy, and then made my own banner that says happy birthday and stamped that for her. So that will go out today because tomorrow is her birthday. She lives local, so it'll get to her. This birthday card is for my aunt, who will turn 94 in February. So I stamped the front of this card with an Anna Griffin stamp that I got in a deal, and I think it was from Crafty Steel's network. I'm not positive. I just inked the stamp up with different colors to make a mottled effect on the stamp, and I think it turned out really pretty. I used a yellow cardstock that I had in my stash. This card I actually made and folded myself, which is, it's not hard to do. You just measure it out to fit your envelope, and then score it in the center and fold it. No big mystery there. Stamped it with a happy birthday stamp that came from Joann's. I purchased that in a set. I punched the edge of this with an EK Success Punch border punch. It's just a little eyelet. And this again is a Webster's Pages ribbon that's velvet. Another Webster's Pages ribbon. And a little sliver of paper that was in my stash. This is a real pretty crocheted flower that I got from Frog Feathers on Etsy. She has all kinds of beautiful trims, and the big pretty roses that you see that are kind of raggedy looking. On the inside I used that same die, the doily, layered it with paper. This paper was stamped again in that same technique, and I layered it with leftovers from the background paper. I edged everything in ink. It's just a pink Studio G ink pad that I have, and just layered everything, glued it all down, and that's my card. So another simple one there. These two are exactly alike because I made one for my brother, and I liked it so well that I thought I'm going to make another one for just to have around. That way I will have a card made. I used that brown background again. that was the same as this card. So I used up that whole sheet of 12 by 12 paper for these 3 cards. And again, I said I thought it looked like chocolate, so I liked it real well. I layered just punches from Fiskars in circle punches and used the Recollections cupcake stickers, popped them up on Pop Dots, and inside I stamped with various stamps I have in my collection. And the cupcake, You're Never Too Old for a Cupcake, is another dollar bin stamp. I either got that at Michael's or Joann's, so I'm sure you can find it in your area. On that one, I colored in the sprinkles on the cupcake. On this one, I did not. And on that one, I layered the UR on top of some of that pattern paper again, so it's more plain, but I really like that card. I think it turned out really cute. And those stickers you can get at Michael's, if I didn't say that before. These are made with also Recollection stickers that are little fairy princesses, and these will be for the little girls in my life. I used the Corner Chomper by Crocodile to do the corners of my cards here. And this paper line is Die Cuts with a View in the Celebrate line. There again is that doily. I used my die and I cut it out of a darker color pink. Set that little girl right in the arch of that, and stamped birthday wishes on a piece of cardstock, and then punched it with an oval punch that I have that was a McGill punch. Stamped it with birthday wishes. On the inside, the other half of that doily is layered on top of the Die Cuts with a View paper and stamped, it says birthday wishes for a fairy princess, and I used the sticker, excuse me, the sticker that came with the fairy princess stickers by Recollection on the inside as well. The last card using those little fairy princesses is this one. I did it in purple. This was also a purchased card set that I got from my Joann's store. They were on sale, and they're the just the colorful plain color cards, and they come with their own envelopes. So I used that same doily die and sprayed it with some Tattered Angels in I think it's Moonshadow Mist or something like that. I'm not positive, but it turns out purple. And the same Die Cuts with the View paper. Again, trying to use up my scraps. And use the Corner Chomper again. And stamp this with a Crafty Secrets line. And it's a little fairy stamp set. And it had the magical birthday wishes in it. So that's what I stamped on the front of this, and on the inside a dollar bin stamp that says Just For You. And this is a K & Company sticker. So there's that card. And then the last card I have to show you is a plain orange card. Again, this was purchased and it came in that set from Joann's. I stamped it with a clearance stamp I purchased somewhere. I don't know who makes this stamp. It's just a little cupcake. I stamped that in a Stays On Timber Brown ink, and I colored up the flame of the candle. I layered it on just pattern paper from my stash again, edged around it in that Studio G brown ink, and I wrapped some twine around the bottom of the card and then glued that all to the front. Then on the inside, if I can get it open, I stamped Make a Wish, another dollar bin stamp, just layered on top of the pattern paper and on top of another piece of this orange cardstock that matches. So those are my cards that I've been making, trying to use up my stash and get a head start on my card sending for the year. And again, I would like to challenge everybody out there to make your own cards this year and use up what's left in your stash, and don't let those snippets get away, because they can turn into something pretty cool. So anyway, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.